What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be showing you all how you can do the Malware or Toten Easter egg. It's very simple and you should have no problems doing this as long as you follow this guide. Before we move on, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then please go on ahead and hit that subscribe button because we will be uploading every single day. And without further ado, let's get right onto the video. So some things you need before you can actually start the main quest steps is you need to have Klaus built. So I'll quickly explain how you can do that. So for Klaus, you need to collect 3 parts. The first part is going to be in this dig site around where Pack-a-Punch is. So there's going to be 2 dig sites and you can just keep pressing a reload button on each pile of dirt and you will get a lot of salvage from them, and 1 out of all of them should drop you a satellite dish. The second part you need to grab will be in this door right here. So it is closed, and what you need to do to open it is you need to make sure you have brain rot on one of your weapons, and you don't need to pack punch your weapon to put an ammo mod on it. Friendly reminder, once you have brain rot equipped on one of your weapons, you just need to come to this door I pointed out and then wait for a zombie to appear, and also make sure you have brain rot charged up when doing this so that the zombie that does appear is going to be turned when you shoot it. The turned zombie is going to automatically head to the door and break it down themselves. Then you'll be able to go into the room and take these hands that were probably previously choking out this human, whoever it is. You'll also see a save in here that is used for the free Cerberus Easter egg, which I will also have a link to in the description down below. The last piece for Klaus that you will need, you will have to wait till round 10, and this Krasny robot should spawn, and you just need to eliminate that Krasny, and then he should drop this battery, and that's it. You now have the pieces to build Klaus. There is no order to getting these, by the way. Sometimes you might reach round 10 before getting the other 2, so you can do it in whichever order you want. Now go on ahead into Klaus's room and hold your reload button to build the parts you collected onto Klaus, but you only install 2 out of the 3 pieces you picked up, which is the battery and the hands. The satellite you will have to install over here where the empty armory machine is, and make sure to do this because it is also very crucial to this Easter egg. Now of course you need to focus on getting the map's wonder weapon 2, which is a Cerberus, and can be obtained by hitting the mystery box, which is never guaranteed, or you can try to reach the legendary reward at the trial station, which you'll have a much better chance at. Of course you can also do it the free, which I will leave a link to down in the description to how you can get it. Now what you need to do, assuming that you have acquired the wonder weapon and have built Klaus, is you notice that your tactical is temporarily taken up by a small radio, which can be used to call Klaus over to anywhere you need him to. And what you want to do with that is call Klaus over to this wall right here. It'll be right beside this armory station right over here and this rappel. When he arrives, he'll break that wall open, but then there will be a blue door that you need to melt down with the Cerberus, but you will need the beam variant of the wonder weapon to do so, so that'll be the blue colored glowing one. All you have to do is just keep spraying this door until it melts a hole in the middle, and you can now walk in to proceed on to the next step. When you walk in, you'll see that there will be this little dome around this thing right here, and you just need to kill zombies and survive in there for a bit until that dome disappears. And after that, there will be this little machine in the corner that you will have to shoot with the Cerberus once, and no, variant does not matter for this step, so shoot it once like I am right here, and then it should pop out essence traps, but you won't need to capture any zombies with these. Pick one up and then also pick up one of these canisters, and let's get on to the next step. The next step, if you haven't noticed yet, there are these little black platforms that have green lights on them, and there will be at least 3 throughout the map, so it will be in different places for each game you play. I will show you each spawn location for where it may be. It can be over here beside where the trials is, or it can also be literally right here, right outside the secret room we just came out of. It can also be right outside of the bar where Jug is in this little tiny pathway, or it can also be at the bottom of the stairwell right over here in front of this dumpster. There's also the spawn location, which will be where the train passed by right over here, and also in the room right under this rooftop of this building right here. There may be more locations that I might have missed. I will update you in the description if I do find out there is more. Anyways, you will only need 3 of them, and you want to head to the first one and place the canister on it by pressing your reload button, and then once you do, throw down the essence trap and 2 to 3 tempests should pop out from it. All you have to do is kill each one of those tempests, and they should all get absorbed by the canister, and then once it's ready, you should see it pop out, and you can now pick it up and take it back to the secret room and place it back where you picked it up from and pick up the second one. By the way, you can also pick up all 3 at once, so you just have to go back and place them back one by one and get another essence trap. Anyways, once you do that for all 3 canisters, so literally take the second one and third canister separately or together, it's up to you, and then take them to the canister machine and do the same thing and throw down an essence trap and kill the tempest that spawned from it and fill the canister up. Once you place the third canister back on the platform you picked it up from, you should hear a dialogue and you're ready for the next step. Now the next step is you have to upgrade Klaus, and to do that is very simple. All you have to do is just let him get kills. If I had to estimate how much he would need, maybe around 30 kills or 40 max, and you'll know once he's ready to upgrade by coming up to this armory machine that we installed the satellite dish on earlier, and this screen will be green. Let's say you forgot to install the satellite dish and you have been letting Klaus get a lot of kills. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. You can just simply install it right now and then the screen will automatically turn green, and if it doesn't, then that means he hasn't gotten enough kills yet. I do advise doing this as soon as possible because with the AR he holds currently, it'll be really hard to have him get eliminations with zombies that have a lot of health. Anyways, once the screen is green for you, just call Klaus over to right in front of the machine and he should automatically install himself into it, and then you'll see a timer on the screen and you should have to protect Klaus for that long as that timer is going on. It's only a minute and it shouldn't be too hard. If you do mess up on this step, don't worry, you can attempt it again, but hopefully you did manage to do it, and once you do, then he will come out with a Pack-a-Punch AR, and you can tell by the noise too. You're now ready for the next step. The next step, you will have to have Klaus accessible, and you need to head down to the train tracks, and you need to be on this side where the meal kick perk machine is, and you'll also have to call Klaus to the opposite side of the train tracks on the actual track. tracks. He himself will also say that he's able to stop a train, which is a hint that this is what you'll have to do. But anyways, once you call him, he should be in this position like he's getting ready to stop a train, because that's what he's going to be doing. Now, like I said, you're going to be on this side, and in this room you'll be able to trigger the train to come back by coming up to this desk right here and hitting your reload button. The train will now come. You will hear it once you flip the switch, and Klaus is going to be able to stop it. And once he does, you have to act fast and run around and head inside the train. There will be a bit of zombies, so stay protected. You just need to grab 2 items. One will be the warhead, which will be in this box right here in the middle of the train, and then you need to grab Rico's ID card, which will be on a dead guy who's now a zombie right here on the seat. Once you grab both of those items, head off the train and you can now proceed on to the next step. What you want to do now is install the warhead onto the platform that's carrying the 3 canisters we charged up by simply going up to and pressing your reload button on it. And then with the keycard, you want to head into Klaus's room and hit your reload button in front of this computer, and you'll see that we don't have access to the files yet. We will have to install some more parts onto Klaus, so we will need to grab 3 more parts that we will install on him, and I will show you exactly where you can find those 2. You will need the Cerberus for this step, so please have that on hand. The first part is going to be in this radio station right here, so there will be a bunch of radios that look like this. You just have to shoot them all until the piece falls off from one of them. It may be your first one, it may be your last one. It's different for each game you play. The second part is going to be in the train area right over here, so you'll see this little box that has a green light on it beside this sign. You just want to shoot that with your wonder weapon and the piece should just pop out. The third part will be at spawn where we started, and it'll be on this little phone tower right here, or satellite. You just have to shoot it with the Cerberus like I am right here, and the piece will just fall down and you can go on ahead and pick it up. Now for installing this onto Klaus, you have to go into his room and then install it while he's sitting in his chair. So go up to him and hold your reload button on him, and then once you install it, then you want to call him over in front of this computer, and you will now be able to have access to the files, which will now activate. And what this is going to do is it will spawn a whole bunch of bosses in the trials area or pack-a-punch area, so be very prepared to kill them all. And this will be a little bit tough with a whole lot of zombies spawning, so try to do this at the end of a round or something. And if you're playing co-op mode, it will be much easier for you because you could have someone distracting the zombie while the others take care of the bosses. What you need to do is you need to kill them all, and the last 2 bosses, they'll drop this green ball that you'll have to pick up one by one if you're playing solo mode, or if you're playing co-op, again it will be much easier for you because then in that case 2 players can do the step at once. But pick up the first one and then take it to this building table right here beside the trial station in this tent and build it, and then pick it right back up. Now you'll see a timer on your screen. Don't worry, you should have more than enough time to do this, just as long as you don't get downed and your armor is full and perks and all that. But what you want to do is you want to take it to this roof of the Coldwar building, the one with the big red letters, and then you will need to go up to the zip line and then place it on the end of the zip line. It will prompt you to do so, and if it doesn't, please make sure that you have taken it to the table first to craft it. And also please make sure you're at the correct building. Then you have to go back down and grab the second one and do the same thing. So take it to the crafting table right here beside trials, and then pick it up, and you need to take it to the building across from the Coldwar building, and you need to place it on this other end of the zip line. Now you'll see that both of the green balls, I honestly forgot what they're called, but I'll just call them green balls, but they should collide with each other and then it'll have a little explosion. You'll see that it created another one which will be on the ground, and look closely. Okay, never mind, it's called the radioactive material. Anyways, I'm still going to call it the green ball. So you need to pick this green ball up from the ground and take it to the secret room where the canisters were filled up in and place it there, just like you did with the warhead. We have to do this step again, but not through the same computer. So as you can see, there is a computer right here beside the crafting table where you crafted the radioactive material beside the trial station. Once you're ready, you can hit your reload button on this computer, and then it'll spawn a whole other bunch of bosses again, but this time they will be at the top floor of the Juggernaut building. You just have to kill them all, same as last time, and the last 2 bosses you kill will drop the 2 radioactive materials, and then you need to take each one to the crafting table again one by one. If you're playing the solo, then you have to craft it one by one and then come back and put it on each end of the zip line. So one on the Coldwar building, the one with the big red letters, and the other on the opposite side. And then once you do that, they will collide again, and then you pick up the radioactive material it creates and then take it to the secret room again and place it where you put the canisters and the warhead. Just a big reminder that this is the last step you do before you enter the boss fight with Valentina, so be as set up as you can before placing the radioactive material on the platform. Once you place it, you will hear a dialogue and then Valentina will appear, and you are now ready for the boss fight. That is it. Obviously you are done the new Malware Toten Easter egg, and you just have the boss fight to complete. It is very straightforward. Damage your shield and then damage your life as much as you can. I will have an easy battle guide up shortly on how you can defeat her easily and efficiently as possible. Congrats on doing the Malware Toten Easter egg. I hope that you found this map just as fun as I found it to be. Please leave a like if this video helped you out in any way possible, and hit that subscribe button, because if you love Coldwar or Call of Duty content in general, I promise you won't regret it. And on top of that, if you decide to change your mind, then you always can. Anyways, I hope this helped you out, and comment down below if you have any questions about any of the steps I did in this video, or if you're a little confused, I'd be glad to address anything. And remember, I will be uploading every single day, so there will be new Call of Duty content up 24/7. Last but not least, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.